Debrecet is a small village in Ethiopia. The working animal population of approximately 600 horses service the Gari owners in the city as taxis for humans and cargo. For centuries, it was promoted that one should never water horses during their 8-hour workday, for it would slow them down. The effects of this misinformation had crippling and often deadly effects. In 1997, when Jan Mitchell first saw the horses dropping in the streets from dehydration, it inspired her to pioneer a roadside program for local children, where they sold brightly colored buckets of water to the village horse handlers. She endorsed the assistance of a local vet tech, offering free medical attention and advice with each bucket purchased. The combination of water and education began to shift the city into a new consciousness as they saw their horses regain vitality. A result the people could feel in their pocketbooks was a strong message. The water stations also provided jobs for the numerous youth, and by 2002 there were 4 water stations servicing Debrecet. The results of this success spread to other villages. Veterinarian Jarajanyo was the first of several KI professionals sponsored to assess the programs in Africa. Having worked with several larger nonprofits, she was most impressed with how directly and effectively KI used its donations. In Ethiopia, she gave instructions to horse owners on preventative eye care against moon blindness, a condition caused by flies laying eggs in the eyes of the horses. As a result of her visit to Debrecet, eventually the condition was eradicated. As more and more villagers brought their horses to the water stations, KI was able to address the fatal disease of lymphangitis, a disease that attacks the lymphatic system and is spread mostly by flies and from drinking contaminated lake water. It shows itself in open sores, lesions, and extreme lethargy. KI was able to supply a series of injections of sodium iodide, which cured this outbreak permanently. By 2002, the occurrence of this disease was reduced from 80 to 10%.
With patches of steel or plastic will stabilize most cracks. Severe cracks may require adapted radiator hose clamps.
Kindness International also supports video and book programs used for teaching techniques that would otherwise be unavailable to the people of such remote areas. Donations of educational materials are invaluable, and once a year a senior officer would deliver at least 1,000 pounds of supplies to Debrecet. The most common reason for horses being abandoned in the streets is lameness. Shoes are routinely molded out of hot rebar, and many of the shoes, although sturdy, cannot address the orthopedic needs of the damaged hooves. In the future, KI hopes to sponsor a professional farrier to further ensure the horse's survival in the streets of Debrecet. Kindness International always supports equal opportunity, assuring women are trained as equally as the men to work side by side in the streets. Many orphaned girls as well as boys as young as 11 were taught valuable medical skills and given food and shelter as payment for their hard work. Before the Kindness Clinic was built in 2003, the farmers of the local region were invited to the building site to celebrate the arrival of gentle handling and health to their community. Different from the taxi horses of downtown Debrecet, these animals were notably healthier. The concept of maintaining a healthy horse was something they understood and were anxious to continue. They endorsed KI's clinic plans by adorning their horses in colorful traditional saddles and harnessing. Many of these farmers had come to accept a certificate for a course they had completed in join-up. The certificate meant that they had succeeded in earning the trust and cooperation of their horse through a nonviolent means of communication. This course was groundbreaking for KI and continued the gentle handling tradition which still remains a premise and the core of Kindness International's work. The Kindness Clinic became a veterinary teaching college. we are small, and yet we've grown so quickly because of the results that we're getting. A lot of people are asking us, why are you trying to rescue horses? We're not trying to rescue horses. The horses are a workforce here, like the cattle are. And it's directly equivalent to their livelihood. And it is apparent to them and to us, as we work together as two different nations, that the healthier their horses are, the more they feed their families. The continuation of it is based, obviously, on support and donations. The success in Ethiopia spread all the way to Ghana, where KI's work caught the attention of a veterinarian in the small village of Ewa. In 2002, the president of KI was the first white person to visit this village, and it was considered an honor, inspiring a large turnout and the presence of the elders. KI works with the community to understand any cultural dynamics so that we are able to offer long-lasting assistance. Gentle handling is the heart of Kindness International. In its simplest form, it means treating the animals in the kindest manner possible. The teaching of this concept is especially powerful in the places where KI travels, where animals are regarded as indispensable. Each situation requires that we approach, touch, and communicate with the animal in every way possible. It helps to relax them so that they can receive the treatments that are being administered. The calmer the animal, the more efficiently they can receive the care being given. In 2003, the Women's Poultry Program was formed to provide a new and constant source of protein for their children. A local veterinarian trained 10 of 90 women involved in the program on the proper way to vaccinate against Newcastle disease. A gentle handling technique was introduced to deliver vaccinations by using an eyedropper. In the past, a feather had been plucked from the chicken and the dose was delivered into the eye at the end of the quill. The new adjustment brought notable results, and a record amount of chickens were vaccinated without noise or struggle. The women were so inspired by the poultry program that they built new chicken houses and decorated them with geometric designs, a true sign that the attitude towards the comfort of animals was changing and taking center stage. It also enabled them to own their own animals and therefore contribute to the prosperity and the health of their community. The Art of Kindness is a KI program offered in orphanages and schools. No matter what country we visit, we have always been encouraged to find that the future still lies in the hands of these children. KI sponsors a special day at Ghana's St. Mary's Baby Home. It also feeds the neighborhood children as well as the orphanage children, and clothing is donated.
What does that mean, I am? Okay, so do they understand that? There's no wrong or right answer. The answer is whatever it is to you. Okay. So the first question, the first line of the poem is I am, and you finish the sentence. So for me, it might be I am hungry, I am a woman, or I am American, or give them example.
Where is your face?
A well-needed craft right now.
This special day is filled with paintings, singing, and written poetry aimed at encouraging the children to give voice to their feelings. They're able to get a sense of validation when they share something they've created, and it also gives form to something that is otherwise unarticulated. KI funds the supplies for the art and the food, along with medical supplies if needed.
Yay!
My name is Sister Joy. This is boy, and this is me.
Very good. Clap, 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 clap.
This is boy.
We always find that joy transcends language, and a room full of rarely seen smiles are their own reward.